is Thor's Day. Thursday, named after Thor. Thor's Day, the 15th of May. Thursday is a Jupiter ruled day. Sun is in Taurus, the moon is in Sagittarius. I'll reference the astrology as we go along as it's pertinent. The cards I've pulled, the King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and this is green calcite, which is the wild card of the day. So if you're an air sign, you're a sword, and that means Geminis, Libras, or an Aquarius. You're a sword, and the king is the highest masculine part of a suit. This is the earthy, the grounded, practical part of air, the mind. So this is about gathering all the facts, synthesizing a logical solution benefiting all, resistance to pain, use your intellect to grow and prosper, pursue your ideals. With the moon in Sagittarius, Jupiter in Gemini, Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, trining Uranus in Taurus, we're definitely trying to pursue our highest timelines. Ride the lightning, as this guy is doing, even if you need to use friends, Jupiter and Gemini, Rafiki here, up in the house. So, the King of Swords on page 90, I believe in a fair world for all. The serious, high-minded King of Swords sees it as his duty to rule and govern his kingdom with absolute fairness and equality. He gives scant attention to his emotional life, perceiving it to cloud his judgment when he has to make difficult decisions which affect people's lives and livelihoods. Very Mercury and Taurus. It's kind of like, hey, I don't want to be too emotional here. He is careful to foster an environment resounding with positivity, supported by clear laws that nurture human dignity. He believes every human being is born equal and innocent and has the right to be valued, respected, and to be treated ethically. Sun in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus, right? Moon in Sagittarius. It's very high and lofty, grounded philosophy. It's the responsibility of a civilized society and its governance structure to foster the conditions whereby men and women alike have the opportunity to fully contribute and realize their potential. He knows it is horribly detrimental to us all when we are dehumanized, objectified, humiliated, or treated as a means to an end. It poisons society. Right, with Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, we're trying to figure out what society should look like, what should die, what should stay, and because it's retrograde, we're going over it. Trining Uranus and Taurus, we're electrifying and cutting out the Frankenstein body parts that we don't want to turn on the switch and keep around. It's alive, right? But like, what should we keep? He sits astride his throne, a monumental electric chair demonstrating his invincibility and tolerance to pain, a formidable, fearless leader and arbitrator, right? Mars in Leo, Venus in Aries. He is the consummate professional who calmly sizes up any situation with remarkable speed and accuracy, applying a hawk's eye view of events and potentialities. Jupiter and Gemini, seeing the big picture. The lunar module on fire shows that once a decision is made, there's no going back. Venus in Aries, Neptune in Aries. He removes all escape routes with the same ingenuity and energy as Alexander the Great. The mandrill baboon at his feet displays his choice of fierce, powerful allies, belying the fact that beneath the king's facade is a very sensitive and caring man, Saturn in Pisces, conjunct the North Node. As a father, he is perceived as cold and clinical, a firm disciplinarian and taskmaster. Underneath all this, he loves his children deeply and only wants the very best for them. He regards it as his duty to raise his children into responsible, capable adults and citizens, persons able to use and exert their intellectual mastering their emotions for the betterment of mankind. As a lover, he is to the point, organized, and reliable. He requires his partner to be an intellectual equal while respecting his personal freedom and control. The King of Swords indicates you are in the position to critically assess powerful situations around you, aligning them with your ethics, Moon in Sagittarius, and your beliefs that everyone should be given a fair chance to learn, grow, contribute, and prosper. Given a clear perspective, you can calmly formulate a workable plan, Mercury in Taurus, Sun in Taurus, and strategy to pursue an ideal, Moon in Sagittarius, no matter how big it is or whatever the obstacles. Putting emotional concerns to one side, it invites you to gather the facts and information, Jupiter, Gemini, and analyze them critically in order to put them forward with a logical, workable solution and a resolution for all parties involved. Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, trining Uranus and Taurus. So, gathering all the facts, synthesizing a logical solution benefiting all, resistance to pain, using your intellect to grow and prosper, and pursuing your ideals. The clarifying card is the Eight of Cups. So if you're a water sign, if you're a Cancer, a Scorpio or Pisces, you are a cup, the waters of emotion, intuition, dreams, spider senses tingling with those psychic pings. On page 156, the Eight of Cups, I seek answers to life's big questions, right? Moon, where our emotional vibes are right now, is in not Sagittarius. What's it called? The moon. Oh, it is in Sagittarius. I misspoke. Okay, yeah. Brain fart. So the moon is in Sagittarius, where it's like, I want to know the truth, capital T. I want to know life's big answers to the big questions. Turning your back on what is known, off on a new journey, returning to nature and listening to her wisdom, right? So we're turning our backs on what we know and electrifying. Just because the lunar module went to the moon, it blew up and exploded, and it's like, go back to the drawing board, right? We're electrifying and revivifying what we already know. Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, trining Uranus and Taurus, and trying to bring new ideas, new perspectives to the truth. Jupiter and Gemini, Moon and Sagittarius, to ground it and make it more valuable for us and all on the trip called life. Sun in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus. It'll make our hearts feel better. Mars in Leo. So the last card is about the heart, green calcite. You can quantumly entangle with this if you have it, plus 5 points. If you don't have it, whatever. I got to cover my eye because I can't see in the light. Green calcite, what it is. Green calcite is the emo, honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family. Who needs it? Anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map. Or Libras. Where to put it against your chest when making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the finite precious time you have on earth. When to use it. When your heart is asking for something but la 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 la, you aren't listening. The heart wants what it wants. The mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite to nudge that push and pull in the heart's favor. It says, live out your heart's desires. With Mars and Leo, we need to be moving towards our heart's desires. Venus and Neptune in Aries, right? We need to be being ourselves. Chiron and Aries, like where are we kind of hurting ourselves, hurting our dreams, hurting our actions that self-sabotage? Like where are we making too sharp of moves? Let's use our heads and ground genius into reality, even while we explore by using our hearts. To boldly go where no man has gone before, Star Trek, right? Spock is the brain, Kirk is the heart. It's the yin and yang, right? So it's like Spock is a part of the ship and a major part of an informer, like he's the number one dude on the ship in terms of the co-piloting, but the heart is Kirk is what's leading it, right? So we need to electrify and really raise our vibes to a place that's beneficial for us using nature and sailing the seven seas. Even though YOLO, we only get one shot at this. So what are you doing with the shot? Are you just stuck in your head and self-sabotaging? Or are you living your highest truth, Moon in Sagittarius, for your values and embodiment? Sun in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus. Because it's time to be your best self, your genius self. Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, trining Uranus in Taurus. Hopefully that makes sense. If you've enjoyed this, tag somebody. They'll probably enjoy it too. Spread the good word. Holler for a reading. $150 for an hour, for 3 hours rather, of astrology. Your chart and getting to know all about astrology. You'll be a little astrologer after that. $50 for cards. And if it's your birthday, it's half off of either. So whenever it's your birthday, book a reading and you get half off. And if you send somebody my way as a referral, you'll get 50% off cards. So that's always fun too. Check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. We've done 310 episodes. I'll post the last one, the latest one, in the comments. I've been on podcasts on Tuesday and one today. So getting around with Michael Zinn on his podcasts. I'll post those in the comments. So yeah, leave a tip, holler for a reading, check out the podcast, and enjoy your Jupiter ruled Thursday.